It's time we talk some WWE 2K26. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought that this was cap when I seen this on my timeline, but it turns out it wasn't, because I went to Instagram, I looked at this for myself on the WWE Games page, and Saraya, aka Paige, went ahead and replied under this specific post that we're about to get into. But before we go on ahead and do that, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. You guys have been enjoying the content. Let's go on ahead and get into it. As we all know, the WWE Games page tweeted out that the WrestleMania 42 pack was on its way to WWE 2K26 on August 19th, and a lot of people were super disappointed about the fact that Paige was not part of it. And honestly, I tried to tell y'all, keep your expectations low, because that was not promised. But it does seem that there is a massive possibility that we do get Paige in the game this year. Now, this could mean nothing, but this could also mean everything. And it's only a matter of time till we know what exactly this means. Here's the post, y'all. You guys see her saying hi, and this is under that specific WrestleMania 42 pack post. I don't know if it was because so many people were tagging her on Instagram over this situation, because man, when I tell y'all, there was so many people that were upset, and I tried to tell y'all in the description, it said 3 alternate personas. It did not say one new additional WrestleMania character. I'm not sure if they pivoted last year, but honestly, that's what it seemed like with Aleister Black. Like it was going to be something like that, but it was all in the wording with this year's pack, and I tried to let people know. Now, aside from that, man, I do think that this would be a very, very big addition to the game. So many people are so excited to see her back in the games, and honestly, this game could use a little bit of just a boost, bro. Like this could be the shield to the game's health, in my opinion. Like Fortnite, this right now, this game is like, in terms of engagement and people talking about it, it's like all the way down here, like just super low, super low. This could be something that can boost the game a bit and actually, you know, put 2K back in you know, in the good side for a bit. You know what I'm saying? Because we obviously know, man, that not many people are happy with the job that 2K has done. You know, I personally, you know, don't like all of the decisions, but I do feel that it has been a pretty solid game, you know, with everything that they have fixed thus far. But regardless of all that, you know what I'm saying, I think that the game could use more characters and all that, right? Now, the only thing that does throw me off with this is that, yes, she could be scanned, right? Apparently, there are rumors out there, this is not confirmed, of course, that there was, like, you know, face scans and stuff like that for WrestleMania, for the attires and things like that. Now, I'm not sure exactly how that works, but the possibility of Paige being scanned does sound pretty high. Now, with the roster declining in WWE 2K27, if you're WWE 2K, why would you not hold her back, right? From just a business standpoint, right? Like, that's why I'm not fully sold on this. I think that she definitely got scanned and something is in the works, but I don't know, man. I feel like 2K could hold this back for 27. With us losing Sheamus, with us losing the New Day, and the roster just keeps dwindling down and down and down, we don't know who else we're going to lose by this, you know, time when the roster makes the full cut and all that. Like, a lot of these wrestlers that are being cut now, they're definitely not going to make the roster in 2K27, and that's the super unfortunate part. So that's why I feel like there is a possibility that Paige could be saved towards that part. But last year, we also thought, no way they get Brock Lesnar in here after he returned at SummerSlam in August. About a month and a half later, he's in the game as part of that super big addition that they've dropped in October the last couple of years. I can see that as well. That is probably the big addition for Paige. Like, I can see either 2K27 or October. I don't see a world where we get Paige now on August 19th. I just don't. I'd be extremely surprised if 2K pulled that off. I just don't see it. But I definitely see it happening either October or 27. And we saw it last year, man. We got Nikki Bella through the island, and you know, that's a good way, because even though the island has been better this year, I haven't seen that many people talking about the island. Like, not many people are really talking about that, bro. And that's extremely surprising, right? Whether it's a positive or negative manner, right? Like, I think we've seen way more negative than positive, but this year specifically, it feels like the island is just like all the way on the back end. It makes me wonder, is 2K going to continue, right? They've invested so much time and resources into that island mode. Again, I'm not on the back end and I don't see what the hell's going on, but I have to wonder, are they making the amount of revenue that they want to make from that mode to justify, you know, keeping up with it and updating it every year, right? Like, it's one of those things for me. Like, we'll have to go on ahead and see. And some people have mentioned the ringside pass, and y'all, I ain't gonna lie, Paige ain't coming out with no ringside pass. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. That ain't happening. I know some people have talked about it, but nah, it ain't happening. At the end of the day, bro, they understand from what people's reactions have been that Paige is going to, you know, might sell a couple DLC packs, if you feel what I'm saying. So I do not see them putting her in a ringside pass. I do think that the ringside pass, according to rumors for the Hardys, I do think that's going to be a pretty, you know, cool ringside pass according to, you know, leaks and stuff that's out there. I am very, very excited for this ringside pass because there's a lot of stuff in there, man, that so many people are speaking about lately that I don't know what's true and what's not. So we'll have to see what happens with that. And now to go on ahead and get into the rest of this video, y'all. We got the Hardys DLC dropping in about a week and a half. About like next Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. As y'all know, we do get a patch. We do get a lot of stuff coming that way, and I think that's also going to be pretty cool too. We do know that there was a patch announced around that time with the last patch, which that's something that 2K has been doing this year. I'm not sure how to feel about it, but I do appreciate the communication and letting us know, hey, we understand that there is, you know, certain things broken, and we are working on bringing that back and fixing that, right? So I do appreciate that, but I also don't like, hey, here's a little patch, and we're working on something way bigger, right? Like, I'm not sure how to feel about that, but I understand that the communication is key, and I definitely appreciate that, you know, as a consumer and somebody who still consumes and plays this game. I hope that, you know, whatever is broken for a lot of you guys is, you know, addressed, fixed next week, because I do think that we're kind of getting to that point. Like, yeah, I definitely think that the engagement of this game is dead. I just think that nobody's talking about it, bro. You know what I mean? And I think that it's really missing that push, that really big push that the game massively needs, you know, at this point, at this time of year. Honestly, I feel like this is the earliest that I've seen the engagement completely die down. You go on the timeline, there's not many people talking about it, but people will still tell you that they're playing it and having fun with it. And at the end of the day, that's what matters. So if they are going to bring these character models in and keep this game as updated as it possibly can be, I'm with it. So hopefully, again, Paige makes it in. I'm excited for the Hardys. I'm excited to see their models. I'm excited to see a whole lot of stuff, man. I think that, you know, aside from the way I feel about the engagement of the game, I definitely am excited for the Hardys. I think a lot of people are going to get back on for that one. And I'm going to go on ahead and drop it here, y'all, because I am looking forward to August 19th. I am looking forward to all of that. A lot of opinions, a lot of positive, a lot of negative on the personas that 2K chose. And honestly, I'm on that boat, right? I'm in the middle. I like Alexa Bliss. I like that she got some love here. I like that Liv Morgan got some love here because she desperately needed that love. But I just don't know how to feel about Cody in that helmet, man. Not again, you know, but we'll see how they make it up in the ringside pass and all that good stuff. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to stay tuned for the next one. I'm going to catch y'all. Peace.